Good morning, Kevin.
Hey, Earl. Great to see you as always.
Yes, sir, my man. Always a pleasure to be here with you.
Yeah, man. What's hot in real estate today?
Well, in real estate, one thing that we've noticed, there's been a huge uptick of buyers in the market. People are starting to come back out and they're starting to shop. So one of the things I wanted to share with our viewers today was some home buyer terms or things to know. Just a few. What you'll find here in this pop-up that you saw right here on the screen is a whole list of terms, and you can have that infographic and be able to actually go through it in a little bit more depth on your own. Okay.
Cool. Anything in particular on there you think folks should know about or things we should touch on?
Yes, absolutely. One of the number one things is closing costs. And closing costs is one of the fees that are, they're assessed at the end of the closed transaction of the deal. And I know especially being the mortgage lender, you can help people figure out once they get pre-approved, hey, exactly what they would need or be looking at in closing costs. And from my side, sometimes, especially in this market, it's still kind of a seller/buyer's market. It's teeter-tottering along those lines. But for me, what I would do is try to negotiate those closing costs from the seller side, or at least a portion.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, closing costs, they generally range in the neighborhood of 3, maybe 4% of the purchase price. That includes the cost to close the mortgage. A little bit comes to the lender, and most of it's going out to third parties, including stuff the buyer picks, like a closing agent, which is a real estate attorney or title company. Their homeowner's insurance. It sets up the escrows for their taxes and insurance. But lumping it all in, it's about 3 to 4% of the purchase price in most cases, really kind of depending upon the house and the actual purchase price. And then one of the other things on the infographic is down payment. That's another thing up front that can be a cost that people wonder about. It says here that down payments range typically from maybe 3 to 3.5% to however much you want to put down. You can put down 90% if you want. But keep in mind, this doesn't note it, but there are some great low and no down payment type programs out there. There's grant funds to help with down payment assistance. So don't count yourself out. Like you said, the seller can pay some or all of your closing costs to get that negotiated in, but don't let the down payment scare you either.
Absolutely. And even in that aspect, one of the main and big things that I always talk to my people about, and it's also a term here on our list as well, is that pre-approval letter. That pre-approval letter is your key into the home buying door. You want that to be able to take action on a property that you fall in love with immediately. And Kevin is our primary go-to for getting you that pre-approval letter with a little information, of course. Kevin, you want to explain to them how that works?
Yeah, it's pretty simple. We just grab some basic application information, stuff folks would know off the top of their head. Who you are, where you live, where you work, pretty simple stuff. And with that, we're looking at two things. We review credit, we're reviewing affordability, just making sure the new mortgage payment's going to be affordable, and discussing for them what kind of mortgage payment would be affordable. We may look at stuff and say, hey, you qualify for a mortgage payment of $4,000 a month. And they'd be like, whoa, that's crazy. I don't want to pay any more than $2,000 a month or whatever it is. So that's all part of that process of getting pre-approved, getting ready to go out. And we send you out with that pre-approval letter with a local lender who folks know, like, and trust. We invest in building our reputation and presence in the community so that when you do make an offer, you have a competitive advantage. You see a local lender's name and information. The seller's agent is like, oh, yeah, we know them. We know things are going to go smoothly.
So having that ease of knowing your lender and understanding that they're going to see the deal done from beginning to end is always a good peace of mind for everybody involved. And one of the last terms I wanted to talk about here is inspection contingency. Inspection contingency. Sorry about that. Making up new words, huh?
Hey, you just combine them both. It saves time.
Right. Inspection contingency. Inspection contingency is something that kind of went away when the market was crazy hot. It's where your home is, you have a home inspection, but the purchase or you actually following through with that is based upon the seller actually fixing the items that you requested. And if by some chance you guys can't agree, then at that point you can agree to disagree and come away from the deal. But inspection C again, inspection contingency. Today is definitely not vocabulary Thursday. But but inspection contingency is really, really a big part, especially of the market today. You definitely don't want to bypass on that because it lets you see stuff during the home inspection that you wouldn't normally see even with the naked eye. I know a lot of great home inspectors out there that have infrared cameras. They can actually see if there's leaks behind the wall with the infrared. It shows, the temperature change and things of that nature. So yeah, there's definitely something, inspection contingency, that you definitely want to go forward with in the home buying process.
Earl, I'm a homeowner, and I've thought maybe every few years or so, getting a home inspector to come out and just go through the home and look for stuff that I may not even know that exists in the home. Like you said, they can look behind walls and troubleshoot. So I've thought about actually doing that, being a homeowner.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not a bad idea because essentially, like I said, it could save you thousands if you catch a problem ahead of time versus a small leak trickling for 9 months that you never knew about,
Exactly.
So yeah, no, definitely a great idea.
Cool. Well, hey, I think this is very productive, and we shared a lot of great information.
Yes, sir, my friend. Always a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll chat next time.
Sounds good. Have a great day.
You too.